Hello, my name is Clouse. I'm an independent sales consultant with Norwex. I'm here today to show you our Glow Germ demo. It's my favorite demo to show you the power of our EnviroCloth versus traditional disinfectant wipes. So what I have here is a ceramic dish, and on top of it I have our Glow Germ. Now, Glow Germ I purchased off Amazon or an online retailer, and what I like about it is that it is a simulated powder version of germs. On the plate you can see it's white, so you can actually see it with our naked eye, but after we clean the surface, it illuminates anything left behind under a UV light, like so. So first, here's some reasons why I like our Norwex EnviroCloth. The EnviroCloth is always going to be labeled right on the tag. It says Norwex and then Enviro. Remember, E for everything. This cloth replaces your traditional disinfectant wipes, your paper towels, and any other cleaner you're using, even water and vinegar. So this is the size of the cloth. I love it for its double-sided working power. And a few fun facts about our EnviroCloth microfiber versus store-bought microfiber. First off, it's the size of the fibers. Traditional microfiber needs to be 1/6 the size of a human hair to be deemed microfiber. Our fibers are 1/200 the size of a human hair. So we're able to pack more cleaning power into each cloth, and it's so much smaller. We're able to fit 10 million feet of fiber per cloth. If this one single EnviroCloth were to snag and unravel, it would stretch from Winnipeg, Canada to the Gulf of Mexico. It's pretty impressive. The second thing that I love about Norwex microfiber that many other competitors don't have is the silver element. Each tiny fiber, that 1/200th strand, is blended with liquid silver at the time it's made to allow it to self-purify. So it will never wash out or fall out of this cloth. It's in there for its life. Now, what is silver? Silver is our most natural antibacterial agent. It is the world's most natural antibacterial agent. No bacteria known to man can live in the presence of silver. It actually suffocates it, inhibiting it from colonizing, so there's no mold, mildew, growth, or smell inside your cloth, allowing you to use it for up to a week to 2 weeks before having to launder it in the washer and dryer. How does silver work? Well, first, you're always going to use our cloth wet but not dripping because silver is activated with water and oxygen. So first you use our cloth wet, and then you hang to dry by our handy corner tag, and as the oxygen flows through the cloth, it will activate the silver and totally self-purify within 24 hours. So you're good to go the next day. This cloth can be used top to bottom in your house all week long. The third thing I love about our cloth, it's actually my favorite, is the weave. It's a very unique weave, and it's non-traditional to normal microfiber where it's fluffy and it's very picky to the skin and it grabs onto everything. Our weave is a triangular weave, and it has two main functions. The first is it allows it to hold 9 times its weight in any liquid. So that means it can replace paper towels in one setting because a wet EnviroCloth will actually dry a surface and pick up a spill. You rinse it out under the sink and continue wiping until the spill is cleaned up. And you're never wasting money again or throwing out paper towels. Awesome! So this is how our family has not used a paper towel product since 2015. We have 2 young boys and a very large dog, and we've eliminated the cost and the time it takes to buy and keep paper towels on hand. The second feature of the weave is its non-cross-contaminating feature. That means you can clean your toilet with the cloth, rinse it out under warm water, rub against itself to get the surface to resolve, and continue cleaning on the rest of your home without cross-contaminating any of those nasty germs. Sounds too good to be true, which is why I have this Glow Germ demo here for you. Not the same can be said about our disinfectant wipes. If you just look now, you can see these wipes are very saturated, they're very wet, but they're super thin, so they're not meant to actually absorb anything off the surface that you're trying to clean. Unlike our amazing Norwex microfiber, it actually absorbs it, removes it completely, and doesn't cross-contaminate. These also do cross-contaminate from surface to surface if you're just wiping around, and I'll show that to you in a second. But also within 26 seconds of you using these cloths or touching them, you're getting those chemicals into your bloodstream. Now, as a pregnant mom myself, that means Within 26 seconds, all the toxins in these chemicals are getting flooded into my bloodstream and being delivered straight to my baby's fetus. So I usually like to use gloves in this demo. However, I wanted to show you quickly today without them. Now, what are these toxins exactly? They're EA, or estrogen activity leaching toxins, or hormone disruptor toxins. So what they do is, as they get into your bloodstream within 26 seconds, they metabolize as synthetic estrogen and feed dormant cancer cells. Now, for women, that's very scary. We have our breast tissue, our uterine, and our ovarian cancers that are obviously estrogen filled, but there's many other cancers that could be estrogen filled in men and women. And what happens is, as it feeds our dormant cancer cells, it also suppresses the natural estrogen that our bodies are releasing, and so we're not getting the right levels and the right kind of estrogen. Now, for children, this is also really scary because they have 5 times thinner skin than adults. Therefore, they absorb 50% more of the toxins in their environment every single day. Now, the leading cause of children being absent from school every day are these disinfectant wipes. However, they're also the #1 requested item on your back to school shopping list. So if we can eliminate these toxins and eliminate them from our bloodstream and our school systems and our homes, then we're also eliminating a lot of cancer and toxic fueled diseases and illnesses. So let's see how it compares to our EnviroCloth, because everyone I know uses these on their toilets. Even if they use a vinegar solution on their floors, they always want a heavy powered chemical on their toilets, or during the flu season. Now, another thing I want to tell you quickly is that once you use this cloth, you have to follow the directions on the back. On the back it says to fully saturate the surface for 4 minutes and allow it to air dry for up to 11 to fully disinfect up to that 99%. Now, you're usually probably not doing that because you're using a handy wipe and you're just wiping. You're not fully saturating and you're not letting it air dry before you keep on doing your activity of the day. Also, within that 4 to 11 minutes that you're trying to disinfect the surface, you're killing possibly up to 99% of bacteria, but you're leaving behind 1%, guaranteed every time. Now, that 1% is also guaranteed to mutate itself, therefore getting a higher resistance to your disinfectant wipes. Now, why is that troubling? Because the next time you go to clean the same surface, you have the same type of solution. It's not any more concentrated than the last wipe, and you're fighting a higher resistant bug, which in my view makes you have your viruses and your flu just pop through your family so quickly. Now, within 2 years of using our Norwex EnviroCloth, our family has been flu and virus free for 2 years. I think that's a pretty powerful statement. So now to show you how this actually works. I'm going to first clean half the plate with our EnviroCloth, and how you use it properly, because we will also remove 99% of bacteria off the surface, not disinfect it. We don't think that there's a reason to kill the bacteria if we're gonna remove it in the long run anyway. So you're gonna use a wet Enviro. This is very wet, but it's not dripping. I would like to say it was damp, but it's a little bit heavier than that. And you're gonna fold it hot dog style, and then you're gonna fold it hamburger. This makes a perfect square. Now it allows you to have 2 cleaning sides per cloth. So you have 2 cleaning sides, fold it open, 2 more. So in all, you have 8 cleaning sides per cloth. You don't have to stop your chore to keep rinsing it out and cleaning it. You can just keep folding it until you get a new side. Now for this purpose, because I have a rounded edge, I'm gonna fold our cloth one more time to make sure it's small and super compact. And I'm gonna hold it completely flat on the surface. If you are a cloth scruncher, you're leaving behind pockets of bacteria, and we don't want that. We want everything removed. So to show you, this is our glow germ to the eye, and this is how it illuminates under our black light. These are all of our germs. This is the flu, this is the E. coli, everything that you can think of that's nasty. Just everyday germs. We're going to hold it flat with the EnviroCloth, and we're going to clean. Now, this is a very messy powder, so I want to make sure I'm wiping and folding. As you can see, it's in my cloth. And because we're just using the power of water here, I really want to show you what it looks like if you just use a flat EnviroCloth. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like under the UV light. Is there any glow germ left on the surface? No, the light's not even picking up on the plate. Here's my glow, here's no glow. Now let's try the same thing with our disinfectant wipe. This is a very wet disinfectant wipe. And we're wiping the surface. And at this point, a lot of my customers say, but Lauren, it looks so clean. There's nothing left behind on the surface. It's just as clean and white as the other side. This is where the handy black light comes into play. You can see all the streaks that a disinfectant wipe leaves behind. And it doesn't matter how aggressively you wipe the surface, it's going to continue to just smear it around. You can wipe all day and you'll just see smears all day. Smear, smear, smear. Now, this is also the point where a lot of my customers say, how dirty is that cloth? How much glow germ is in there? And I like to show you what it looks like. We have nothing on this side because we did the folding technique. We have a little bit on the thread. And then we have our glow germ over here. On this corner, all down here, all over here. You can tell where I was folding and using those folds to clean. Now, this is also my favorite part because it's really easy to clean this. All you have to do is take it to your kitchen sink, run under warm water, and rinse to get it all out. And I'll show you what's left afterwards. I have to make sure all that water is out of the cloth. Now, I fold it out for you and I show you if there's any glow germ left. On this side, no, not even in the netting. And on this side, nothing. One little spot there, one little spot there, but that's it. All those germs that you trapped are now rinsed down the surface or rinsed down the sink. They're not on the surface of the plate. They're not on your hands. They're in the sink, out of sight, out of mind. Now there are some little glow germs here in the middle of the cloth, so I'm going to fold it so you guys can see me use that part of the cloth. And I'm going to first fully clean this plate. There was a lot of glow germ residue left behind. And show you what it looks like. We have nothing glowing on our plate. Super squeaky clean. Now, keep folding and keep cleaning and see if any of that glow germ will cross-contaminate back onto the surface. It never does. Our EnviroCloth is superior to any other cleaning method you're using, and I guarantee you're gonna love it after using it for one day. Now also, fun fact, all of our microfiber carries a 2-year warranty. So once you buy this cloth, it's good for 2 years. Now, if you break it down by month, that makes it 74 cents to use a month compared to your $16 to $18 a month of paper towel use. And not including that disinfectant wipes, how much those cost, $5 to $7 a pop. This can replace so much of your time and the health of your family, but also your money. Now let's look at this disinfectant wipe. Let's see how it glows under the UV light. Here's all the glow germ it picked up, which is wonderful. We like to see that. But if we re-wipe it on the surface, what does it leave behind for us? A lot of streaky residue, especially down here. It's not going to keep that cross-contaminating factor that Norwex has. It's going to keep moving that germs around and around, which is really disheartening, especially if you have a sick family. So once you've used these, don't use them again. They're not good for you, they're not good for a time saving, and they're also not money saving. So I hope you enjoyed the glow germ demo. It is my favorite to show, and I hope you enjoyed and learned some fun facts today.